I want to share with you one of the most important aspects of any communication that you have, and that is the concept of the knowledge pyramid. So I'm just quickly draw this up on the flip chart. Effectively, all knowledge, when you communicate it to a potential buyer, a seller, a landlord, or a tenant, there's things that they know already, things that they can access, and things that they don't know in terms of the property, the process, or something along those lines. So, interestingly enough, if you look at most listing appointments with the average agent, most of the time they're just covering things that is already known. Yes, I know that, I know that, I know that. We sold the property around the corner. Yes, I know, I saw the sold sticker on the property. What they don't know about it is what happened in the negotiation process. They don't know how many people actually came through the property in this particular campaign. Where did the buyer come from? How was the buyer introduced? Where was the first offer of that particular property? Where did we get it to? So this is the power of starting to utilise case studies to demonstrate, here's something that you might know about us, let me share with you how we go about achieving it. Example might be, you might share a listing success rate, or a list to sell ratio, or a list price to a sale price, or a days on market, something along those lines. That's in the realm of what they know or what they can access, but when you actually share a don't know about that, you start to really add some value. So if I was able to design your listing appointment, be it for a new management coming on board or from a sales point of view, what we're looking at really is how do we get it up into this area of don't know and access. The more you're up there, the more valuable you become. See, if you're discussing things that the client already knows, yes, I know that, yes, I know that, yes, I know that, there's not a lot of value in that process. But if you're up in don't know territory, absolutely brilliant. So let's look at this from a buyer's point of view. We walk a buyer through a property, we say, here is the lounge room, here is the kitchen, here is the bedroom. No value in that. Well, I know I'm in the lounge room, I know I'm in the kitchen, I know I'm in the bedroom. But if you turn around and said, what's really interesting is the property was rewired 12 months ago, that adds value. The appliances were updated. The floor tiles were put in place and they've come from this particular area of France, Italy, or something along those lines. All of a sudden you're up in the don't know and you're adding more value to the client. It's a really simple process, but what I'd like you to do is start to investigate, well, how much of the time are we sharing don't knows? And literally, if you've got a property you're taking to market from an open home point of view or a buyer inquiry point of view, what's 1, 2 or 3 don't knows about this property? The non-obvious features. You know, the owner, the current owner loves keeping their red wine in this little cupboard below the staircase. It keeps their red wine at the absolute perfect temperature. I didn't know that. You're adding value to me in the process. And similarly, from a listing point of view, when we start to go out, how much of our listing appointment is a don't know? And some of the cool strategies, the key strategies you need to be focused on is getting up into the realm of what does the client, the potential seller, not know? What does the landlord not know about marketing a property, taking a property to market? Because when you start to address that, it goes a huge way to adding significant value. The more valuable you are, the more I'm going to likely to choose you as my agent, to list my property, to manage my property in a fantastic way. Enjoy the discussion around this particular point, the knowledge pyramid.